Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do something just a little bit different, but something that should look pretty familiar. And that is, I am at the local pond by my house doing a little bank fishing. Katie, I don't know if you can see her over there, she has joined me and is going to do a little fishing herself. And we're going to try to put a couple fish on the bank. Well, that's enough of me talking. Let's get to it. Oh, this feels like a good one.
I hope it gets on mine. Oh my god, if you pull that out and it splashes me. Oh god.
Look at that, that's a good fish.
Well, look at mine. I don't know. That's a nice looking fish.
Look at that, that's a nice little fish there.
Yeah.
Show off your catch there.
Whoa.
All right, guys, switched over to a wacky worm Cinco, and this is actually my second bite. I mean, in very short order, so hopefully we're on to something. Let's get him back in the water. It's a monster. It's a monster. All right, catching the big uns. All right, confession time. This video was supposed to be of the tournament that I fished down at Santee Cooper, the QCKBF Event number 3, the Santee Cooper-a-thon. That's not really a thing, I just made that up. That's what it was supposed to be. Let me tell you how that tournament went. It was scheduled for Saturday, and because there was insane winds, they were calling for like hail and tornadoes, and the wind was absolutely insane. For the safety of the anglers, they decided to postpone the event, which is pretty atypical. So they postponed it to the following day. So they turned it into, it was combined with the Hobie BOS, which was a 2-day event, and the QC was a 1-day event. They basically combined everything and just did 1 day on Sunday. So I went down there and fished the event, and let me show you the highlights of that event. So, as you could probably tell, not much to talk about. That was probably one of the most demoralizing tournaments that I ever fished. I literally fished all day, did not get a bite until 7 minutes left in the event, which is why, I mean, I was fishing with a little teeny Ned rig at Santee Cooper. Got one bite, and it was a good bite. And as you can see, I fought it in a way that I wouldn't typically fight a fish on a finesse setup, but I only had 7 minutes to get it in, so I knew time was of the essence. It got wrapped around some lily pads and got away. that was the only action that I saw the entire day, aside from the catfish that I caught on the way back to the ramp. So it was pretty demoralizing. Yeah, Santee Cooper is like my favorite place to fish, and yeah, it was just really disappointing. So I didn't have an event. I mean, I didn't have a video for this week, so I figured I'd come out here, and that's why you're seeing me at the bank. That's enough of me talking. Let's do some more fishing.
Oh, man.
Good job.
If I'm land fishing, I don't have to touch it, right?
Nah, that's not the case. Look at that hook set right through the snout.
Ew.
What?
Does that hurt it?
Nah, that's fine. Look at that. Good fish. A nice shirt by Rise Higher Shirts. Look at that. Fishing lover. Like raw papered up.
Well, you did not tell me this was part of fishing. And how do I drop it in?
Just get up close to the water and launch him.
But what if my finger goes?
It's not. Just launch him. You got.
I'm really afraid it's gonna hurt.
It's not gonna hurt. Just launch him.
Ah! Oh. Oh man.
I'm assuming it made it in the water.
I got one. A bass.
I caught that fish. The one that was by the ramp. Yeah, that was him. I actually saw him. It was all right. I caught this one sight fishing. I saw him. He was like right there at that where that little slide thing is, and I saw him. And like a little fish came up, and he chased him off. And while he chased him off, I threw my worm back in there. And as soon as he saw that worm in there, did not like it one bit. Let's get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, what I'm fishing with today is this. You may be asking, what is that? It is just a bag of like miscellaneous baits that I don't use and I need to get rid of. Anytime I have baits that I don't like, or I only have like 1 or 2 baits left and I'm just trying to get rid of them, I throw them like in a bag. So I've just got this like crazy, just a random assortment bag of just crap. I say it's crazy, like crap. It's just stuff I need to get rid of. So that's all I did. I just brought my finesse stuff out to the lake and I'm fishing this. What I've got all of my bites on has been some variation of this, just a wacky rig. I had a, it was like a blue Cinco of some kind. I don't know what kind it was, probably a, I don't know, a Yum Dinger or something. But now I'm using this little Centipede French fry looking thing. And you may notice this was one lure that I did, the Forgotten Lures, and I'll leave a link up there. And at that time I was fishing it like on a drop shot, but now I'm fishing it wacky style, and it actually doesn't work really good wacky because it's not very heavy and it doesn't sink well. But hey, necessity is the mother of invention. I'm just making stuff up here. So that's what I'm using. It's just been on a wacky rig, and yeah, fishing it up here in the shallows. So that's about it. We'll get back to it, and that concludes today's tackle roundup. All right, guys, still catching these little buck bass. I don't know where the big ones are, but still fun to catch. Let's get back in the water. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this episode. Had a really good little evening out here. I mean, it wasn't even like a full day. It was, I mean, all the action that you saw was about 2 hours. Just here in the afternoon after work. I would like to say that it made up for my terrible Santee performance, but it was not the case. I was able to get plenty of bites out here, nothing big, but I mean, it was solid action the entire time, which is cool. Anyways, if you'd like to know anything about what I did today, you can look down in the description box. I'm going to leave some additional information down there. And while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel, it'll be updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.